Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs of Community Connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. We are back. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. And guess who's back with us? Miss Morningstar is back in the house. She's back from vacation. Yeah.
Hey. Welcome back. Hey, y'all. I'm back. Happy to be back.
You were missed.
I missed y'all too.
But we had some fantastic folks that filled in. Yes, Ziva Carter, Carter's Caring Hands, powerful Black woman.
My sister.
She filled in for you. And I hope you enjoyed your 20th anniversary with you and your hubby.
I did. We had a good time.
Great. Welcome back. All right. Let me say good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Well, this is how we start off our Mondays. We start off our Mondays with positivity, okay? I'm positive that we're going to have a great show. I'm positive that this week is going to be great. I'm positive that through it all, we will all figure it out. No matter what is going to happen, we'll figure it out. All right. Let me give everybody a friendly reminder. You guys know what's coming. Drink your 16 ounces of water every single morning as soon as you wake up. 16 ounces. And then, of course, take your morning medication and also your vitamins. Vitamins will help you throughout the day. I've been on a B12 regimen and a vitamin D regimen because we all need a little boost when it comes to getting older. You need to protect yourselves. And also eat you a delicious breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it is a must that we get the nutrients that we need in order to be okay. So today is Coach's Corner. Today we're going to have Coach Nikki come on, and when Coach Nikki comes on, she's going to discuss today, stop shrinking for others' comforts. I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties with my throat, probably because I've been talking too much. That's a clear sign that I've talked too much. Excuse me. Anywho, I am going to turn it over to Miss Morningstar. I know she's getting ready to give you guys the affirmations, but right now for whatever reason, we've got to get the show over to Coach Nikki. I don't know why technology doesn't like us, but for some reason it doesn't. And the devil is busy, but our God is much busier. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. We had to take a brief intermission on TikTok so that we could get the show out to Coach Nikki, but we're coming. She's coming right back on. Anyhow, Miss Morningstar, did you get it over to Coach, or do I need to try and get it over to her as well?
I got it over to her.
Perfect. You see how teamwork makes the dream work?
She said it's the same thing. So let's try it again.
Let's try it.
Let me try it on my desktop.
Yeah, try it from desktop.
Okay.
And use not the same link that I put in Signal. Evidently, it's a different link. So
okay. Let me see.
I'm not sure why it's not letting her in. But
I'm gonna try to do it from the desktop and see.
That's fine. You do that.
Hold on, y'all. Keep talking.
I have some affirmations that I'll go through. I'm only gonna pull maybe 10 that I'll go through while we get our host, Coach Nikki, get her the link. Okay. Today, I will see the possibilities. Today, anything is possible. My heart is open to any and all possibilities. I agree with that. Today I'm confident. Today I am who I am, and I am capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. Today I am receptive. Today I will let go of the past. I will live in the present, and I am looking forward to a bright future. Who doesn't want a bright future? I know I do. I need one. Today I am loved. I will know in my heart that I deserve love and respect. Today I am accepting. Today I will open my heart and listen with an open mind to new ideas and opportunities. Now, those are positive affirmations, but I have also have a deck with some, it's kind of cynical, but I think that, sometimes you need to laugh with your affirmations. So this card says, these are brutally honest affirmations. Okay. Are you guys ready for these? Some people meditate. This one says, I disassociate. I'm not insulting you. I'm describing you. Yes. They said, don't give up on your dreams. So I went back to sleep. Don't take life seriously. Nobody makes it out alive anyway. Like I said, very cynical. And life is great until I have to leave my bed. Now, this one I can get behind. When I have to leave my bed, because that is my favorite place on earth, my bed, I'm not too happy about it. Last but not least, life's short. Smile while you still have teeth.
Please do.
Please
Okay.
do. Okay, smile.
Show all of them, okay? Because when they gone, I mean, you can get new ones.
But there's nothing like the originals. There's nothing like it. Okay, so these are called brutally honest.
Is she still? Hold on. Let me see.
Is she still saying she can't get in? And you sent the link from here, off the desktop?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. I sent it.
You know what?
No.
Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and do the weather, and I can send the link from my desktop. I can email it to her.
I just sent it from my computer, so I don't know if she's still struggling to get in. Hold on.
Did you take it out of what I put in Signal, or did you?
No. I took it
off the show.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the weather. Today in Holly Springs, we have a high of 89, a low of 86. Feels like 91 during the day, 71 at night, with a 24% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have cloudy skies during the day, possible shower and thunderstorm. Humidity is moderate during the day and high at night. Memphis, Tennessee, we have a high today of 89, a low of 72. Feels like 91 during the day and 76 at night with a 24% chance of rain. Let's see. Winds are out of the east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It is going to be cloudy today. It's going to be cloudy today. It's possible stray showers today as well. Humidity will be moderate during the day and high at night. Houston, Texas, H-Town. Today we have a high of 101 degrees during the day, 80 at night. Feels like 106 degrees during the day and 90 degrees at night. It feels like 90 degrees at night. That is insane.
Do you know last night? So guys, I'm just getting back in town. So I was traveling last night and we had a late flight. So as we were sitting at our gate, I looked up on the screen and it was what? It was like 10 o'clock because our flight didn't leave till after 10 at night. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking up and they had the weather for Houston. Do you know at 10 o'clock at night, it was 100 degrees? Mm-hmm. It was 100 degrees
at night
at 10 o'clock.
That means that the sun is down and it's
ain't no sun.
No sun, and it's 100 degrees.
And they telling me I'm about to fly back into 100. Now I was just in 100 and something degrees
data center
the whole time I was gone, but
data center.
That was Caribbean heat.
Yeah, and you have a beautiful tan. I see it now.
You see it? Yeah, I told y'all I am.
Yes,
brownie cocoa. The brownie.
It's beautiful. Let me go ahead and finish this weather. Winds are south southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour, which means that it is blowing hot air on us. So not only is it
Crazy.
106 degrees and we feel all 106 degrees of that, but the weather is, I mean, the wind is high. And so it's blowing hot air on us. No one's happy about this. It's going to be partly cloudy and hot. That's what the weather says. Hot. That's what the forecast. Hot.
Fire.
Fire. Humidity is moderate during the day and high.
Fire.
Sing it. And that is your weather for this beautiful Monday. If you're going to exercise, exercise in the evening when the sun does go down. But keep in mind, drink plenty of water. It is hot and it's not going away. Oh, look, we've got a guest calling, tuning in from Iran.
Oh,
welcome in.
welcome
Thank you
in.
for joining. Thank
Welcome
you
in.
for joining. All right, sis, that is the weather for today. Let's go ahead and get into some news that you can use. I want to say rest in peace to Eddie Kane Jr.
Eddie Kane. Okay, his name is Michael. I forget his last name.
His name is Michael, right? I want to say.
But we all know him as Eddie Kane.
Eddie Kane. Nah.
Wrong stone, make it right. Man.
I'm so mad.
Why though? Why?
I'm so mad.
Why the Legion Neck dude with
Michael
the dead hands? Why? What's going on?
What upsets me the most is the Grim Reaper keeps coming by. And he keeps passing them up.
What's up with that?
Really, I don't understand it. I don't get it, but I know I'm upset about it. I'm very upset. Not Eddie Kane Jr. and you still got the devil grenaded at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. What are we waiting on?
But West End Five Heartbeats my favorite movie.
Girl, who did
that? Is my I know every song, and I know Eddie Kane.
Rest in peace. He was a great actor.
And singer, sure.
Yes, and a very good singer. He made a very good impression on those who had the opportunity of seeing him and supporting that movie and that era, that genre. And like I said, I'm very disappointed in the Grim Reaper. We are not friends, but rest in peace. And
I don't want to be friends.
I'm not.
Need you to take care of some business.
But you can handle business. Okay?
Business.
You keep going past 1600 and I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's really,
I understand.
It's upsetting me and my homegirl. And if you can't go to Bella Noche, where can you go?
That's fine. I mean, you passed up a whole lot. You went to a whole lot of different people because it was a lot of, although I've been out of the loop, I came back and kind of, all my news feeds and all this stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's got a lot going on.
A lot going on. But, until that day happens, I'm just not going to be satisfied. I do have one story that I wanted to talk about, a good story.
Okay.
In Holly Springs. Holly Springs, y'all need some good stories nowadays. We know what's going on in Mississippi. We're praying for our families. All right. Lemonade anyone. Employees at the Hamilton Beach Distribution Center in Byhalia poured fresh lemonade Wednesday, August the 12th, to support pediatric cancer research. The site hosted an Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation, ALSF fundraiser, bringing staff together to raise money for childhood cancer research and assist families going through pediatric care. That is what the community should do. Kudos to Hamilton Beach Distribution. Y'all do know that Trump took away funding for cancer patients, right? I'm just reminding y'all so we can all get behind making sure that the Republicans don't stay in office.
Please, and thank you.
I mean, cancer research
for children.
For children.
Just how evil can you be? But remember, he stole his organization stole from a charity that was researching cancer. So, and I donate to those charities.
Me too.
Annually, especially when I do my T-shirts and my, give my during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, just to think that a piece of like him went and stole from those people in need. He's an awful human being.
But the employees at Hamilton Beach Distribution, they stepped up in their community, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take the community to step up, because we see that our government has not only stepped down, but they've ran away with the bag. And I'm gonna say that for another day, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Where's our Social Security money? Anyway, so that is one story I wanted to highlight. You know, kudos to this organization. Kudos to the members who actually set out there and worked this event and actually supported children who are battling cancer. That's a lovely story. I like to see stories like this.
I did too. Feel good stories.
It is. It is.
You know what? Well, when you're done, I want to talk about something too that's going on in Memphis. It's not, you know, it kind of ties in with the
Let's
weather.
get with Memphis. Let's go with Memphis, because then I just have one that's kind of, you know, jaw dropping. Go ahead.
So it seems like they ran into some storms over the past few days. It says storms affected about 25% of the MLGW customers. I guess that's the power company. And there's outages that are going to linger until Thursday. So that being said, that is a long time to go without power, and it's hot. So you guys get to some cooling centers, go to a family's house, find somebody where you can stay. Do not stay in a hot house.
Please
it
don't.
is dangerous. It's very dangerous. They say thousands of Memphis lights and gas and water customers lost power Saturday evening as severe storms rolled through the Mid-South. They report as many as 140,000 customers are without power on Saturday. Now, some of you may have gotten your power back. Hopefully, I pray you have. But for those who are able to listen to us, maybe you had a backup battery for your phone and you're able to listen to the show. Don't stay in that hot house.
Please don't.
With no water, no gas, no electricity. Please go somewhere safe. It's extremely dangerous, especially with this type of heat we've been experiencing across the country. So I just wanted to mention that because I thought that was quite significant to say that it was that many people without power and gas and water. So that was it for Memphis. That's something I came across here. I'll take care. I hope most of you got your power back, though.
Me too.
They're giving it till Thursday for some people.
And I hate that for anybody who's still without power.
Yeah.
Cool. I want to switch it up just a little bit and talk about Patti LaBelle. Now, sis, I know that you've been on a boat enjoying life, carefree, not thinking about it. But Patti LaBelle's nephew reveals that his godmother, the godmother soul, kicked him out of her house for supporting Trump. Patti.
Well, that's what I'm going to give you a Patti
Where
pie.
You gonna go?
Going to give me is a Patti sweet potato pie.
I am with you when you're right, Patti, and I'm with you
right
now.
Patti,
she said, "What we not gonna do is have you under my roof supporting that." Let me get into the story. Patti LaBelle performs during 2026 Essence Festival of Culture at Caesars Superdome. So let me get into the story. Holt said that on Christmas 2019, Patti LaBelle told him to move out of her house despite his having lived there for 12 years.
You gotta go.
And you were living there rent free, I'm sure, for 12 years.
And I know her home beautiful.
Yes. William then confronted Patti when he heard her and other family members criticizing Donald Trump. Who you gonna confront? And you living with me?
For Dumpy?
For Dumpy. Of all the people on the
boat. It's time for you to go, sir.
Pack up.
Oh.
He noted that he had no reason to be scared of Trump when his aunt was the one who made him homeless. Your aunt didn't make you homeless.
No.
She made you homeless because you should have a job and take care of
like MAGA.
Just like MAGA.
Just like MAGA. I'm telling you. You blame other people for your shortcomings. 12 years. It took you 12 years. You got to live with somebody for 12 years. You couldn't get a job, get your own place in 12 years.
We're going to talk about
who had a dependency problem.
Exactly. He said he's not scared of Trump. Trump didn't make him homeless. Sir, you made you homeless. You are a grown man. He noted that his name is William Bio Holt, shared that his political stance has caused a lifetime banishment from his family. Neither Patty LaBelle nor anyone in his circle has allegedly spoken to him since then. And Holt claimed that Democrats like the singer were the ones who supposedly violate and disrespect free speech and democracy. Sir, you can have all the free speech and democracy in your own home.
Sir, I hope they paid you for that interview because you seem like you broke, okay?
Bro.
And all you gonna get is a whole bunch of what you getting right now from the same type of people because ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you.
Not
you a grown man and you was living in that woman's house and then you disrespect her, call yourself trying to check her about Frumpy? The lion demon? Yeah.
He lived with his aunt, not even her child, his aunt.
Your aunt.
Auntie, okay? He
All
said,
right, Patty girl.
My punishment for using my First Amendment right was a lifetime banishment. She's still not speaking to me. And because she's not speaking to me, no one in her circle is speaking to me. And this will apparently last the rest of my life. Why? Because no one violates and disrespects democracy and free speech more than Democrats. So say the drama for your mama. No one cares.
Nobody cares.
We don't.
No. Guess what? We ain't gonna talk to you either. Because if she ain't talking to you, we ain't talking to you. Now guess what?
We're not talking to you.
Nobody's talking to you.
Everybody put him on hush mouth.
Yeah.
Zip it. We have nothing to say to you. Go talk to Trump. You voted for him. Go talk to Trump.
Let us know how that go.
See if Trump will let you come and live in his house for 12 years.
Yeah.
We'll wait. We'll wait right here. Report back.
Maybe he'll let you live there as 12 years a slave. Y'all remember that movie? Y'all like that? Y'all like how I did that?
Yes, that was a good one. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. But Mr. Holt, sir, cut it out. Go get you a job and get you somewhere to live. Blagger. Just how embarrassing. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hello, my name is Siva Carter, the founder of our nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what Carter Caring Hands does, we help families keep food on their tables here in the Michigan area. If you'd like to support us, go to carterscaringhands.com or our plugs, OURPLUGS.com. Donate whatever you can, because every penny counts, every dollar folds, and together, you and I can uphold the dignity in the communities we serve. Thank you.
Fall's fashion is finally here at Morningstar Boutique by Tam. From soft, cozy sweaters to stylish cardigans, whether you're heading to work, brunch, or date night, we have the perfect look waiting for you. Check us out at ourplugs.com for your style needs, where style meets confidence.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. You have found your one-stop shop. Sparkle Kicks has everything to outfit you from head to toe. Well, not everything, but close. From crochet hats, to sassy tees, to our custom blinged out Crocs and sneakers, we have it all. You can even customize your home with our resin art. Whether it's a custom set of coasters or K-cup holder, handmade dominoes or your kid's very own custom tic-tac-toe board, we are here for you. We are located on Etsy, Our Plugs LLC.
Mommy-daughter duo, Counselor Nikki and Addie, want to welcome you to the Sparkleverse, where every child has a light that is uniquely their own. Through heartwarming adventures like in Addison Sparkle, unforgettable characters and everyday moments like in Kai Finds a Spark, children learn bravery, resilience, and the power of believing in themselves. Find us at CompassionCreationsPress.com and at OurPlugs.com. Hope we help you find your sparkle.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We're back today with Coach's Corner. Stop shrinking for others' comforts. Sis, you want to go ahead and bring
me? I do, but I want to ask y'all because I've been gone, so I got.
Yes.
So, what's up with Natalie Hart? The girl. So what's up with her? She talking about it is I who is unworthy. She wrote love letters to Rumpy.
Girl, there's some strange folks in love with these men with the diapers.
Yeah, she like him. I mean,
These folks are in love with a man who wears diapers and has leprosy on his
poops
neck.
on herself. This lady, and she's like a young woman, okay? And she reportedly wrote some love letters, I guess, in her devotion to him. What's really going on with y'all folks?
We don't know. We don't deal in psychosis. We don't know, sis. This is psychosis at this point. There's nothing normal about this. There's nothing normal, sis. I can't even answer it for you because it's not normal. What woman in her right mind? But I guess there's someone, it takes all kinds all over the world. And this one is infatuated with a man who wears diapers, who's got swollen ankles.
He don't bathe.
Did you see? I know you saw the picture in the video of him with a jacket on, and he had his BBL.
Yeah.
And he had that flap. Just
that
flap was flapping, baby. With every step. I said, oh, he's trying to get every dime. He's going to shake it for, do something a little strange.
You know he been hanging out with Nikki, you know what I'm saying?
That, you know, he did kind of look like her. In that, remember when she got on, she got on stage with him and she looked like a llama because she had on that all white, the back look. She looked like that. I think he might have took a book out of her.
He might have been saying like, how can I get my donk? She probably said, sir, put on an extra diaper.
That's it. I'm quite sure.
Ghetto stack.
He called Nikki and Nikki was like, what's up, president? And he and he asked her, I'm sure, you know, how do you get your donk to move like that? And she told him, just put on, you know, extra padding.
An extra diaper, sir.
And then they had to
walk down some stairs. So
they had to cut the panel in the back so the flap will flap up. Man, I don't know, but
catch that air. I wouldn't want to be behind them though.
Oh Lord, no. You remember that man that was
anyway.
Girl, that's
y'all get y'all president together. It's something really. It's just I don't know. I don't got nothing.
It's something really wrong with that. It's something really wrong with the people who follow him. And Natalie sounds like she's in love. Melangerie, are you okay with this? Blink twice, girl.
I heard she was missing. Did she show up?
Melangerie is in hiding. It sounds like to me. I don't know. Natalie is on the scene, and you know she's younger.
Thinking like that's great. Now keep them busy, Natalie.
I'm quite sure she is.
You know, Melangerie she don't want too much to do besides her paycheck. Give me the cut the check.
I mean, all she has to do
is cut that check.
Show up at an event and talk for a few minutes, and that's $500,000. Let's go ahead and bring up Coach Nikki and get started on our topic today.
Yeah.
Coach Nikki.
Hey, sis.
Good morning. I'm in the queue over here on TikTok real quick.
Yes. Good morning. How are you?
Okay, let me get you
good. How y'all doing? Sis? Welcome back.
Yay.
Sure I'll get feedback real quick.
Yeah, you got to go on mute. Yeah, you're good.
There we go. Okay.
So
I'm already down.
So
like my brownie chocolate.
Same color now. My light, don't let my light fool you. My light coming on milk chocolate.
We the same color. I'm trying to get there.
We're the same. We're the same right now.
I got to do some more. You know, the melanin, the sun loves us, right?
Yes.
Children of the sun.
It wasn't loving to some other folks. I was like, oh, that hurt.
Children of the sun.
Mine did was beautiful.
Well, you know, we absorb the sun, which is a beautiful
we do,
and the end result is you have a beautiful tan, and you're gorgeous and welcome back.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Yes, well, very glowy.
Yes, it is. Coach Nikki, today's topic: stop shrinking for others' comforts. I can dig it. Yeah. I'm not gonna shrink for anybody. I just can't. I can't little myself. I don't even know how. I'm too big to little myself.
That part. That part, I feel like God made me this tall and this big. I have a big stature, but now
Me too.
after meeting Miss Jack and seeing Meg the Stallion and everybody else, I'm short compared to them.
I
But
know.
I am a taller woman. Like I've always been tall. I have really broad
Mhm.
shoulders. And I'm too big to be small.
I'm too
I'm
big to be
I
small.
make myself small too. I think big. My mouth is big. I talk a lot. I have a huge personality. I'm too big to be small. Um,
Everything we do is big. That's for
Everything we do
real.
is big. Don't nobody have no little business. It's big business over here,
Mm-mm.
y'all.
Big
But
energy.
good morning to Holly Springs, Mississippi, and Memphis, Tennessee. I did not shout y'all out. And good evening to our live audience. Thank y'all so much for being here. And I hope that you get something from tonight slash this morning's topic. I love that these topics always flow. I swear, y'all, they always flow with what's going on.
They
And
do.
this weekend, shout out to my bestie Meek. This weekend we went walking. I've been back on doing my miles. Like today was day 3. Ugh. And then came in and did a workout. But it was so funny because I text sis and was like, what's my topic so I can make sure that I'm on point. Like, cause I'll pull up my notes real quick so I can make sure I'm on point. And then I'm looking at that, and I'm like, that's crazy because I was getting on Meek while we were walking this weekend. She doing a whole concert while we walking. Got the headphone. I said, if I knew that I was gonna have a full on concert walking with you, I probably would I wouldn't have came. But then it dawned on me tonight's topic. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, don't shrink. Like, oh, why would you be small? And even though I meant it, in a friendly manner, still, I'm not doing that. You go ahead and have your concert. Feel good while you're doing it. It was already super hot.
Mm-hmm.
And it already takes a lot out of us to even get out here and do these things. Look, she in the chat on TikTok.
I
She a
see.
hater. And I was like, I'm flipping the phone around. I'm in a meeting. I'm like, y'all, hold on. Look at this. Look at my friend. Look at her. I mean, going all down the street, like, so Meek, shout out to you. Stay big, stay performing when you work out.
I know that's right.
I
You
know
know,
that.
but even with this conversation, we often don't realize the times that we're shrinking ourselves.
Yeah.
We're not paying attention because not everybody is as self-aware. Like we're very cognizant of our presence, the what we demand when we're in a space, but a lot of people don't realize how their voice changes. You might have a higher octave when you're trying to ask something and you're a little bit intimidated, which is why I love grounding. Shout out to Kitty. Kitty loves grounding too. I think all of us love grounding now, but
Except this morning, sir. She won't.
except
She
I
won't.
don't like bugs. I
but
don't like
grounding,
bugs.
sis. So get you a grounding mat. They have those.
Okay, I can do that
They
because
have grounding mats
I
on
can.
Amazon.
I've
And
been
you
trying for 2
can
years to put my foot in that grass. I'm scared.
listen.
It's not gonna hurt you.
They bite them ants. I don't know.
Okay.
Get,
I'm
you
not.
You see them beetles?
one day,
Beetles.
yeah, you
Yeah.
talking about the ones from China, the red and black ones, the new ones.
Not those. Them too. I ain't seen them
No,
yet. But
Houston
them,
has. We
them
have big
cicadas.
beetles down here, and they come in. I want to say hives. It's one time yeah. I don't even want to get into it. Just know it was probably about 100.
But I get a grounding mat. Where I get those from?
Get a grounding mat. You definitely need to get a grounding mat. And I bring up grounding because it helps you stay centered. It helps you stay one with yourself, and it helps you stay present with what's actually happening in real time. Because we'll check in with ourselves right before we do something, and maybe after. How did that make me feel? But during, everything can sometimes be a blur. I've done it sometimes in this show. I talk so daggone much that I can just flow some stuff. And I'm like, dang, how did I do? I'm calling my friends that I knew watch, like, how did I do? Was it okay? They're like, you did great. But it's important to ground yourself so that you are more aware and so that you can check in with yourself often, because we do not realize how often we shrink ourselves. We will all get the opportunity to go to the CBC soon. And when you're in a sea of other business owners and a sea of people, it is easy to kind of absorb what's happening and kind of forget about yourself. And it's not on purpose. It's never on purpose. So pay attention to spaces when you're around people and you're feeling like you have to kind of, and this might not even be for our group, but it might be for somebody, because we're all a little bit older. So we kind of got this, this confidence thing down. But for the people that are not, pay attention to where you are shrinking yourselves in spaces. Pay attention to who's making you filter what you got to say. When you're saying something, you got to say LOL at the end or something like that, because you're saying something to somebody and you're afraid of their response. That is you shrinking yourself and making yourself small to make somebody else comfortable. So it first starts with being able to self-assess, being aware, and being present in these interactions.
I agree with that, especially when it comes to the workplace. And you do find yourself crazy. You do find yourself shrinking yourselves at work because you don't want to be confrontational. You want to just go with the flow. But I always tell my employees, no one has all the answers. No one on this planet has all the answers.
Yeah.
And in order for a business to work and flow properly, it takes everyone's input. To just sit back and wait on someone else to give you direction on what you should be doing versus being proactive and being a part of the conversation. Don't shrink yourself.
Right.
And people need to understand, you need that. I need that interaction so that I can know where to guide the team. But if you're shrinking yourself, like, oh, I don't want to say anything, I don't want to feel like, I don't want to single myself out. What are you doing? You're just coming to work. You're just existing.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like the good old saying that our parents said to us: "Closed mouth won't get fed." Right?
Yeah.
Closed mouth don't get fed. You have to speak up. You have to let people know. You never know what the impact is going to be, especially when you're talking about work. Kitty, how we're leaders. So in leadership, and all of us are leaders, but working in the industry with different people, we have to get other opinions. We need that feedback.
Yes, that feedback.
We need that. And if you don't tell us, we can't read your mind. We don't know what direction to go or how to make it comfortable for the team. So stop literally shrinking yourself and who you are, because you might have an idea that's going to be valuable to the team.
You literally you literally might have the idea that's
the idea we've been waiting to get.
Yeah, and I think that we have to move away from, first of all, your supervisor is a human too. That's it. And I think we have to move away from the idea, from the thought of, and I think it's a fear. We operate from fear a lot. And I'm saying we because I'm a human too. We operate from fear, and we have to move away from thinking that if I share my opinion, it's confrontational.
Right.
You're just sharing your opinion.
Yeah.
It's also you're going to build up resentment against the person or group of people by not sharing your opinion. Understand that you're valuable. And if you are in a situation or at a job or in any type of space where you feel like, first of all, you're undervalued and you cannot share your opinion without confrontation, that's a clear red flag and sign that maybe, now it could be your confidence, that could be one thing, but that's also a sign that maybe you are in the wrong space, because it should never feel like that. I want to use our plugs, for example. I share how we meet here weekly, but there's never a time where I feel like I cannot speak up about something. There's never a time where Morningstar or DJ Kitty make me feel, because I don't think anybody can make you feel like anything unless they're intentionally trying to hurt you. But there's never a time where I've been made to feel in our dynamic that my opinion wasn't worthy or valued, or that I couldn't ask a question. When I was applying for jobs, I would always add in there in the interview process, I'm inquisitive by nature. I may get on your nerves. I don't say that part, but I may get on your nerves because I'm asking all the questions. I need to know so that I can operate for my efficacy in this position. But I've never been made to feel like I couldn't ask a question or I couldn't offer an opinion. Good. Everybody, I feel very valued with this group. So if you're in spaces where, and you have to be in a safe space. Not everybody feels like that. I do also realize that a lot of people shy away from asking questions and speaking up because it's a trauma response to something in the past. It might not have anything to do with where you are right now. Sometimes, again, grounding, check in with yourself. Am I tripping? I love it. Nikki, is you tripping right now? Like, especially when I have I want to say, I can't say negative response because I feel like our responses are due to our experience that we're having here on earth. If I have an experience where my response is not ideal, I need to check in and make sure, am I tripping? Like, why am I offended by this? What's my energy attached to this? What is this reminding me of? So that's where grounding also comes in for you to be present in the moment when these things are happening.
That's a qualifying factor for me. And when you said that about the interviews, that's a qualifying factor. When I interview people, I always ask them to ask me questions, or I always, even when I teach people how to go through the interview process, I always say, come with some questions. Don't just go into a situation and let them ask you all the questions. And then when they say, did you have any questions for me? You shrink yourself and you have nothing to give. That, to me, in my opinion, that's a big red flag for me hiring you. Because I need people who are inquisitive and who want to, provide you or give you some feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're interviewing each other.
Yeah.
You're interviewing me
Exactly.
to see if I'm a good fit, and I'm interviewing you to see if this is a good fit for my
Yeah.
lifestyle as
I
well.
tell people
And why
every day
not
is
show
an
up?
interview.
You
Every
know,
day in life is an interview.
every day in life is an interview. Why not show up as your whole self?
Yeah.
This is
I
what
agree.
leads to so much stress right now in life because we're functioning and operating as these different people. And I get professionalism and all that stuff. A lot of that stuff is almost cuss. A lot of that stuff is out the window for me because I am just practicing a state of being and just existing and living in this world the way God intended me to live in this world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not by rules, not by obligations, not by people pleasing or trying to satisfy somebody else that's trying to figure the same thing out that I'm trying to figure out. All of us, this is a brand new day for everybody. You know,
Right.
so,
Yeah.
but always be okay with showing up as your full self, and that's in any space. And
Mhm.
if you are feeling like somebody is bothered by you, get from around them folk. Like nobody should be bothered by your existence. You know, we forget that
Well,
we're doing the same thing
that
together.
should be the case,
That
Nikki.
should be the case. You know,
But
one thing I like to share too: nobody wins the game of life. That there's no one
wow,
winner.
we're all going to end up the same place.
Right.
I'll say this, and I agree with everything that you said. But in today's society, and I'm going to just play devil's advocate, right, really quick. In today's society, we're never alone, and in some instances, we
Yeah.
can't. So you have to be conscious about your surroundings and your environment. But I do agree, I'm not going to shrink myself, but I'm going to be conscious about where I provide my where I'll provide my expertise and my information. Some places don't deserve
I agree.
attention,
I
but
agree.
but when it comes to your life, your career, when it comes to your family, those are the places where you need to speak up because it's driving you. It's driving how your life will actually be. Think, for instance, if you choose not to vote and you choose to sit back and let someone else vote for you, and you
Mhm.
choose to let everybody else do it for you.
Mhm,
If you choose to sit down, then you get what you get, and you cannot be upset
mhm, mhm,
because you didn't contribute.
mhm.
Right.
Shrink yourself because you show up for you
Yeah.
when it pertains to you and your lifestyle and your family. Voting is a part of that.
Yes.
Getting just like going to work is a part of you being able to pay your bills.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Voting is a part of making sure that what you need in your community you actually have. If
Yeah.
you don't do it there, you're allowing somebody else who doesn't care about your well-being to drive where you're going to be at in life.
Absolutely. And on that note, Kitty, while we're at it, y'all know that we have elections coming up very, very soon, and we will
November
be
3rd.
talking about elections very, very soon. And especially for myself, I think I'm the only rainbow child in the group. Being black and lesbian, listen, don't wait for somebody else to do it. I think that what Kitty is saying is equivalent to driving a car and taking your hands off the wheel. You
Yeah.
know, it's just going to run all over the place in just a
Mhm.
way. So make sure that we're showing up and showing out. We will have more shows where we'll be talking about that, but she's absolutely right. You cannot allow somebody else to take over and then we complain about it later. Um, Now is your opportunity to speak up for you. You always
Mhm.
have to advocate for you. That where no one is going to speak up for you the way you can speak up for yourself, and that does tie along with tonight's topic. Stop shrinking. Stop being small. I think that what we've gone through in this country the last several years, I think that's enough. I do think that's enough
Oh
for us.
yeah, it's more than enough.
You know, I think that's enough for us to stand up and be loud and be bold and be ourselves. Also, to DJ Kitty's note about there are certain spaces where you have to, and I'll say filter myself, but I might not say a whole lot when I'm in a space. I'm still me. I
Mhm.
might not give you this energy because I don't feel like you dope enough to enjoy my dope energy.
Say
You know,
Oh,
that.
that's me preserving myself. So there's an awareness and then there's shrinking. You know, when you're walking into a space and you feel like, oh, these people, y'all know because we've heard these thoughts in our own minds before. We got it
mhm.
in real. Oh man, oh dang, she look good. What do I gotta look? Oh, you know, and when somebody comes into a space and they're like, dang, I'm underdressed, that's you comparing yourself to everybody in the room.
Yeah.
That's you comparing yourself. That is a moment where you are shrinking. That's a moment right there where you're shrinking. Because now, because you feel like you're underdressed, you are trying to fade into the back. You don't want to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Now you feel intimidated about what's happening in this space. Those are the opportunities I'm talking about. The
Mm-hmm.
moment you step inside of a space and you're looking around and you're comparing yourself to a room of 100 people or hundreds of people, that's what I mean. That's
I
exactly
agree.
what I mean.
I agree with that 1,000%, Nikki. And it's really easy to, um, I call it a self-conscious moment. It's really easy to, self-doubt, put doubt into your mind about where, if you belong. You always belong.
Mhm.
We belong in every space. We are needed in every space. We are, I mean, you think about it, we're the most educated. We're needed in every space now. Those who don't want us in every space, those are the ones who are typically doing something nefarious. And I'm going to leave it at that. But y'all know I ain't lying. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Morningstar.
No, I was just agreeing with you because the ones who claim not to want to be in our spaces and claim not to want to be around us surely love to never let us be alone, honey.
Can't never be
I
alone.
tell you, this whole week I was never alone. Me and my husband look over our shoulder and baby, you just never alone because it's something about who we are that is just the attraction and they can't not.
We're like magnets.
It's very
I
intriguing.
feel
We're
like
exotic.
we're
We're
mesmerized.
exotic
We
people.
are. We
We
are.
are an exotic breed of people and we're drawn, we draw people in,
Yeah.
and even the ones we don't want.
I mean, they have a whole Instagram page called "Leave Black People Alone."
Yeah.
Okay, so that right there
Ah,
should
I gotta
answer a
find
lot.
that.
Oh, you haven't seen it, Nikki? Oh,
No,
Oh my
no.
goodness.
Nikki,
We are
baby.
I
never
gotta find it.
alone, honey.
I,
Never.
I gotta
I'm
find
just gonna say this before we go to break. When you get on that page, just know that you are going to be sunk in for a minute.
it. Is it
It's
like
called,
the other one, the Facebook one?
It's
Better.
like that one, but this is just
this
weird.
is Leave Black People
Leave us
Alone.
alone.
Leave us alone.
Mm-hmm.
Leave us alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's how she said it. Leave us alone. I love her voice too, and I've seen, and she's a great creator. But yeah, they created that page, and yeah, I encourage everybody go check it out. Drive up their numbers because maybe people will start understanding. Leave us alone. If you
That's
leave us alone, then maybe you won't get what you get and can't have a fit. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break. And remember, folks, leave us alone. It's real easy. It's not even hard. Leave us alone.
That's
You
it.
are, that's it. It's real easy. You are listening to Our Plugs the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with our plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
If you're looking for one of Cleveland's best hidden gems, this black-owned spot will change your life. I started off with the best espresso martini I've ever had, the Mochattini. Rich, smooth, and absolutely perfect. Chef made it herself. The ambiance is beautiful and cozy. It's a small, intimate space, so definitely make a reservation. It feels like you're dining right in someone's home. For my appetizer, I had the Moroccan grilled shrimp, which was perfectly cooked and super flavorful. Chef Konita and her husband made the night so personal, introducing themselves, sharing their story, and giving us the history behind Docks on Harbor. That type of storytelling makes the experience unforgettable. Then came the lamb chops with collard greens and sweet potato. Hands down, the best lamb chops I've ever had. I finished with a hui ho, a banana bread crumble topped with vanilla bean ice cream, meaning until we meet again. And trust me, I'll be back. If you're looking
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney.
Just let it run. It does that sometimes. You notice that? Where, huh? Shit.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for our plug, LLC, for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Today we're back with Coach's Corner, and today's topic is Stop Shrinking for Others' Comforts. I want to send a shout out to our brother Preezy. He says it's his birthday. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check with his wife because he tricks us all the time. But if it really is your birthday, brother,
Happy birthday, Preezy, if it is your birthday, because you know how you play too much.
He does play too much. I don't know.
Y'all ever heard of the boy who cried wolf? That's our brother.
That's
Preezy.
him.
You just don't know.
Preezy does play all day, but I think Preezy told us last week that his birthday.
Okay.
Virgo season.
And because Technique has one coming up too. Remember they were all these Virgos in the chat. But yeah, a handful of them at least. But happy birthday.
He said, "Dang,
happy birthday,
happy birthday, brother."
All right, so let's get back on
Shout out to Preezy.
Stop shrinking for others' comforts, and that's right, Preezy. Let us know it's your birthday. Don't shrink down just because Miss Morningstar is being mean. Don't shrink down. Just go ahead and tell us it's your birthday. All right. What else do you have for us, Coach?
Yeah, that's right. Because today's my sister's birthday, and I shared that with Preezy last week. So that's right. Happy Virgo season, y'all.
Happy birthday.
Y'all in the building, Virgos. I see you.
Definitely in the building. But absolutely, I do not recall where we left off at because I had feedback happening on and I think it just like fried my brain real quick. But yes, and I do not like. Matter of fact, let me just pull it up real quick because one of my friends was talking about this on Facebook, and I agree. I think that when people say be humble, it's another way for them to tell you to shrink yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can have humility to as far as life, and I think that there's a difference, there's a misconception of what humble actually is. And I'm going to pull it up because the definition of humble. Here's the definition of humble, you guys. The word humble means having a modest view of one's own importance, not being proud or coming from a low social rank. If you are asking me to minimize myself and think that I am of low importance, you're out of your mind. So the next time I want y'all to keep that in mind when somebody tells you to be humble. No, be grateful. Be grateful. Stay in a state of gratitude when things are happening beautiful in your life, and show humility to the next human as far as being kind. Okay, I say nice, kind, being kind, but don't ever let somebody else to tell you to be humble. Because look up the Webster's Dictionary of what it means to be humble. And this is another friend, Darius. He's a Virgo as well. And so just some Virgo stuff that we would say, to somebody to tell you to be humble. He's like, you want me to think I'm not important? That's what this world is designed to do right
Yeah.
now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Especially people of color. You want me to think that I am to be modest to make you. I'm not doing it. I'm absolutely not doing it. But that is now to me the language, and I think he made that video last week. And this is another brother that came down from, I think he was like 400 pounds. He's been like in the gym. He made a whole transformation. He doesn't even look the same. And he posted up his phone to say, he was like, you know what? He's like, when people tell me to be humble because I used to be fat and I used to be this, and he's like, that's what I used to be. He said,
Yeah.
however, do you know what the definition of humble is? And myself, I've also lost sight of what it actually meant, because I remember before I knew that I was never supposed to allow anybody to tell me that.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why. Remember why, actually. And so when I looked it up, I was like, oh no, he's right. You want
Yeah.
me to act like I'm of low importance so that you're comfortable, aka you want me to shrink myself, because we know there are people that are around us, and maybe not even around us, but in life. I'm speaking to the people that this applies to. There are people around us that like the smaller version of us because
Yeah.
it makes them feel comfortable.
They only want the smaller. I'm
That's
sorry.
the only way they're comfortable
Yeah.
around you, is if you humble yourself. That's the only way. And then
Yeah.
when they figure it out that you're not going to do that, then that's when they turn on you. So
Yeah. And please always know, you never have to dim your light to maintain a relationship. That is never the answer. A healthy relationship makes room for evolution. It makes room for you to grow, for you to be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's how people that are a lot of people that are at the top, whatever your definition of at the top is, they have very small groups of people
Very.
around them. Very small groups,
Mhm.
because people are going to fall off. The bigger you get, people are going to fall off. When I keep telling y'all, sign up to our plugs and be part of this team before we get super big. And it's not because, well, it is going to be because we feeling ourselves, because we feel ourselves every day. But at the same time, it ain't going to be no room. I don't know what to tell you if you're not getting right now.
Silly.
I don't know what to tell you. And I'm going to definitely look at you and say, you wasn't with us shooting in the gym. You wasn't with us when we were doing all
in
this.
the mud, we was in the mud.
Building, yeah, like building this platform, from the ground up. So never let anybody tell you to humble yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
And I want you to always side eye that, question it. Stop letting
But
stuff.
you know what? I've said it to the people. Now that I know, I think I'm gonna change my language. Unless
Yeah.
it's some people.
I mean, me, myself personally, I never found myself in a situation where I've had to tell somebody to humble themselves.
Yeah.
I've been told that.
What
but
you call it, Katie?
Humble.
It's humble.
It's humble.
It is humble. I moved to Texas,
like that.
and they call this city. If this is a city in Texas called Humble, but it's spelled with the H. Y'all.
The H is silent.
No.
Look it up. The H
City is Hispanic
silent.
tonight. Okay.
Humble. Where I'm from, northeastern Ohio, we say humble.
Yes, that y'all say it like that. We say it like it's humble. Humble yourself.
She said humble yourself.
I've definitely heard it that way.
Yes. Well, it's just, we all have different dialects. Hey,
I'm just teasing because it's a funny thing when we moved here and we would hear people say that, and we from a whole nother side of the world. We like, no, that got
not how you say that.
It's humble, and they be like, no, it's called humble. Okay,
it's humble, but I mean, it's just a different dialect. But back to what we were saying. I've never been in that position where I've had to say that to anybody. Now, I think people get it misconstrued with trying to tell people that you need to not be as proud, or you're conceited. Mm-hmm. But it's not that. In my mind, it's a level of, I know what I'm doing, and I'm not going to shrink myself to make you feel comfortable. Yeah. I'm going to, or comfortable, however you say that, Miss Morningstar.
No, I'm really thinking about that, because like I said, I've said that, and I can't recall whom I said that to in the past, but it was a reason behind it. It wasn't because I want you to shrink yourself, or I want you to, but sometimes, and I think just to play devil's advocate, sometimes you get people who come around you and they try to make you feel belittled or belittle you because they want to be this grand person
Yeah.
and be on this big platform or this big platter, and they try to belittle you.
Mhm.
And in those situations, you be like, hold on, you need to humble yourself. We are
Yeah.
of an
We're
equal
equal.
value
Yeah.
here.
Now,
And I wouldn't
Yeah.
say that I'm better than you or you better than me, but you need
Yeah.
to fall back a few
Yeah.
steps and stop trying to, because I know that's not what you really are.
Yeah.
now, when you say that, Miss Morningstar, I have to agree with you 1,000% because we ran into a situation where
We
someone
did,
felt like,
right?
they try to take ownership, like you belong to my group, and there's no slavery ended, so there's
Yeah.
no, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
People have free will. That's the
Yeah.
one thing we all have. We have free will, so you have free will to make your own choices. I
Absolutely.
Yeah.
don't think that anybody should, and I have to agree with both of you. No one should humble themselves. I think everyone should speak up
Yeah.
because when we shrink ourselves and we don't speak up, you're allowing someone else to drive the narrative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And they can
No one can,
create any narrative they
yes,
want.
any narrative, and no one can drive my narrative more than I can. I'm the one that drives this boat.
Exactly. Now, what both of you ladies shared was a situation where somebody was trying to belittle you. In
Mm-hmm.
situations like that is a totally different type of scenario. But this whole not shrinking, this goes both ways. I
Mm-hmm.
felt like, and this is why we have to check in with us, because is a person making us, this is totally isolated from what y'all just said, but it made me think, it are these people making us feel small, or do we feel small when we're around them? That's one thing we have to check in with this, because there are people around. Listen, all of us. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like in September when we're stepping together.
Oh
But
my
I
goodness.
know myself personally, I am a movement by myself. I'm very loud when I walk in a room without saying a word. That has nothing to do with you or anybody else. That's how I feel about me. And I've also
Mm-hmm.
built myself up to make myself feel this way in a world where I was pretty for a dark skinned girl, where I was too tall, where my nose was too big. I worked on me. So no
Yeah.
one should be offended by how I feel about me. Now, if I'm saying, oh, I look better than you and I'm better than this, that's a different situation.
Yeah, that's some issues with you in
That's a
yourself.
different, right?
Yes.
That's a different situation. But you do run into people, because I have run into them. And
Yeah.
there's 6 degrees of
I
separation
got
in the
this. I
world.
got this. You can have that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking, I'm like, are you sharing it? Like, are you sharing it? But I've run into situations where I've been in a space and somebody was like, I don't like her, and I hear
And
about
no
it,
reason.
and I'm like, what I do? Oh, because she thinks she all that. Oh no, you think I'm
You
all
think
that.
I'm all that.
You think I'm all that, and it's burning you up. It's
Mm-hmm.
burning you up. That makes me want to even be bigger. I make sure matter of fact, my heels gonna be higher the next time you see me.
And if you think I'm all that, I am.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah, pretty
Thank you for
much.
confirming it. Thank you for the
thank you
validation
because
I
I
didn't get
am
after
at
this.
this
Thank
point.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Thank you
want
very
to
much.
say good evening to you too, Jamillionaire. And when we do step into the room in September, when we get to the CDC Congressional Black Caucus, we will be representing our plugs. We will be representing WKRA 92.7 The Change, and we all are a force of nature. Now, Real has got his press pass, and I'm saying it on the air.
I see. Shout out to Real.
Shout out to Real Do Say Poppy.
If he doesn't come with that press pass, he's not getting in. I'm going to security. Security.
My boy was gonna be plugged.
Well,
He's
you
just
get
gonna be
two press
plugged.
passes, so you're
He was
gonna
gonna
have
come
it. You
in
get a
there on
press pass. You got the
as
Our Plug, and
plugs.
you get the CBC one.
Yes, you get two
two.
press passes.
Yes, you will have two.
Yeah.
Lord, it's going to be fun. But you're right. I love the fact that we are strong, independent thinkers,
I know that's right,
and,
Real.
and stepping back and trying to shrink ourselves will never happen in this group. I think that we all have so much more to give to our team and to our community that shrinking is an option. Each one of us carries value, each one of us, and that goes out to everyone that's listening. Each one of us has value behind you, so shrinking isn't an option. We don't have a choice but to stand up and stand tall.
That's right. And Kenny, I want to add to that. What you just said, 1,000% agree. Also, you showing up for yourself and being big and not shrinking yourself is going to help somebody else that's not as secure do the same thing. They might
Absolutely.
even ask you, how did you get that confident? How did you, how do you walk into a space like that? It happens all the time. I just had a young lady on last week. She popped in my live. I think I either went on after the show or something like that. And she said she's just getting comfortable with going live. And a lot of times when we're just getting comfortable with something, our first thought is what people are going to say and think about us.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are not no longer shrinking yourself and you're showing up as your full self, however that might be, you're helping somebody else. So always think about it like that. Now, I will never tell you go out and try to belittle somebody or put somebody down because that's not what this is about. This is just about you truly living in your authenticity, truly being yourself, and enjoying this short time, this short limited time that we have here on Earth without harm to anybody. Because I'm not harming you. I don't even say nothing to nobody. I just walk in a room and it's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What sis, the way I heard sis was built, I'm pretty sure she starts some problems. But the problems be in somebody else's mind. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I let people's problems remain their problems. I've done nothing to you. I've been kind, and that's it. I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm doing my time here on Earth like everybody else. Okay.
You know, I agree with that 1,000%. And I think that the fact that we are all strong minded, that it doesn't, shrinking doesn't even cross our minds. But then we do see some that we need to encourage to continue to step up and continue to speak up. I can't even read the comments because with Nikki's face right now, I already know that Real says
It's real.
something off the, it's real. I know he says something off the wall. I'm not looking at it until after the show. Real, please keep the comments to a minimum because we are to do the show. And I see the laugh, so I definitely can't read it. But I want folks who are I won't say shy, but are not intimidated, but feel that they can't speak up. I want you to understand that this is you. This is your life. This is your space, and you shouldn't feel as if what you have to contribute anywhere is any less than anyone else. I encourage people to take courses. There's all types of online courses. I know Coach Nikki has a Transformation Academy starting back up. When is it starting, in September, October? When is it? October. Go
Yes.
ahead and tell us about the Transformation Academy, because I'm quite sure somebody might be out there wanting to hear how they can better themselves, and I'd like to give them the tools in order to do so.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yes. So we have a one of a kind. The first time this world has ever seen. I'm gonna say this world. Real. Oh my God. I'm gonna look this way. But the first.
I cannot. I don't. I just read it. Keep going. Keep going.
This is the
Don't
first
forget to
ever.
comment.
This is the
Really?
first ever life coaching cohort that offers you one-on-one personalized counseling and coaching. So myself and Counselor Nikki, y'all know her. She has Mental Health Matters with Mrs. Jax on Tuesday evenings, Wednesday morning for everybody
Mm-hmm.
listening to the radio. And so she and I came together. We put our heads together, built a program structured around. It's an 8-week program, 8-week cohort. The calendar is listed. It's on my page as well as the Transformation Training Academy page, and that's transformation.tr25 here on TikTok. And the page on Instagram is Transformation Training Academy, excuse me. So it's the 8-week cohort, and throughout the cohort, we're teaching you how to become life coaches, and it's an accredited, certified program. So we're teaching you how to become life coaches, but we're also working on you from the inside out. Your confidence, your security, anything that you feel like needs to be built up. And just like DJ Kitty said, if you're looking to build your confidence, or not even that you feel like you're insecure, but you know that there's more for you out here.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my students are actually from my first graduating class. They're in the chat right now. And Coach Jamie also said, she's like, my confidence has been through the roof since we finished. Also, Coach Ulysses is in the chat right now here on TikTok. Coach Ulysses did his first speaking engagement in front of a large group.
Yeah.
So it works. It works. Our method works. But for 8 weeks straight, you get to work with us. We meet one night a week through those 8 weeks. And then you get 2 personal hours, separate hours. You get an hour with me, and you get an hour with Counselor Nikki. And that's something that money cannot buy that. That is something that is lifelong. It's something long lasting. When you can build up your confidence and you can step out into the world more secure, there's no limit to what you can do. And I appreciate when I get on TikTok and I see my students on here and they running their lives and got their panels. If all we did was give you boost your confidence, then great. But with the cohort, at the end of the cohort, we do help you start building your business. Actually, throughout the cohort, the 8 weeks, those modules that we're giving you, those are the tools. That's your transcript. That's how you're going to build your life coaching business. And you can step out as somebody certified. Now, some of my students were like, you know what? I don't think I'm quite ready to start coaching right away, but it's done this for me. I love that. And they also still have access. They also still support our plugs. They are here every Sunday. I think they're here every night of the week, honestly. So shout out to my crew. Shout out to the ones that did not make it through the cohort. Twin and I don't play. You know what I mean? We are investing in you just like you were investing in us. And I appreciate everybody that comes and trusts us. Coming this winter, that's right, fall and winter. We have a fall and winter cohort, and we have an early bird special coming out. So ask about it. The link is in the bio. You can click the link. It is application only. You will be vetted. We will be asking you questions. You can ask us questions, and then you're going to go through a second round. And then we're going to decide together if you are a good fit for Transformation Training Academy, or even if we're good fits for you to coach you, because you have to be coachable. You have to come in transparent. You have to be authentic. Share
And
with
Nikki,
us.
where can the listeners that are listening to us, where can they go to find your information, so if they, in case they want to sign up?
Yes, ma'am. So on TikTok, you can find me on my personal page. The link is also there at I am CEO Nikki, the Coach Nikki. Also, transformation.tr25 is the page on TikTok. And then Instagram is Transformation Training Academy. Straight
Yes.
like that, all one word, Transformation Training Academy. And you can find all the info there. But don't be shy, y'all. Feel free to send us a DM if you have a question about something. We will walk you through the entire process. But it is time. It is
It
absolutely
is.
to take back your control and to open up more businesses. And I love that my graduating class was all Black and brown people. Like, shout out to y'all. I love
And
that.
put your business on our plugs. You
And
can
put
find
your
us on
business
our
on
plugs.
our plugs.
That's
Put your
what we
business.
are here for.
Mhm.
We are actually a
Exactly.
directory, guys. Directory where you can find Black and brown businesses
Yeah.
and support each other. That is our main mission.
Yeah. You sleep if you're not on our plugs. That's it.
You
You're
got to
absolutely
get on here.
you're absolutely sleep if you're not on our plugs. That's
I
it.
absolutely agree. And, that is the reason that we created our plug. So we would have one central location when we want to support each other. And I would welcome any community organizers that are organizing for any events to get on our plugs. If you have a small business, get on our plugs. The thing about it is, we have to think about what's coming next. We can't think about just what's here today. We have to think about 2 years from now, 5 years from now, where
Mhm.
will I be? And if you prepare today, you'll be prepared for tomorrow.
Mhm.
Poor preparation keeps everyone in the dog in limbo. You can't
Mhm.
move forward. So every day you have to make preparations so that you can be better. Otherwise, you're just kind of, I don't want to
Stagnant.
say, you are
Stagnant.
stagnant.
Failure to plan is planning to fail.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Okay.
it's nothing.
Stop
Nothing
trying
is
to
going to stay the same, guys.
Yeah.
Things are continuously changing. No matter what you do in this life,
Yeah.
things are going to continue to change, and you have to change with the times.
Yeah.
And right now is a perfect opportunity to get on and use these internets and
Yeah.
become part of a directory where
Yeah.
people can locate you all around the world, all around
Yeah.
the country, actually.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
I
no matter what city you're in.
absolutely. And I want to paint a picture for everybody. And this ties in our plugs and TTA. That's short for Transformation Training Academy. Imagine, because we've already gone through this, and please don't ever think that you cannot get fired from a job that ain't yours, baby. If you're not the CEO, you can get cut loose. But just imagine, first of all, we know how many CEOs and bosses and entrepreneurs were birthed from COVID or C-19. Okay.
Mhm.
Imagine we go through something like that again, and there's this massive layoff, this mass exodus of people leaving jobs. If they come around again with another vaccination that you don't want to do, and now you have to decide whether or not you're going to keep your job or get a vaccination, or go against your morality for a vaccination that ain't FDA approved. So just think about where your mindset is going to be. Why not make plans for right now? Why not start building right now for when that comes? And then think about it. Also, there's going to be a lot of people that need your help. Whether you're a life coach or whether you have a business, there's going to be people seeking out their own people. And that's what y'all are crazy in this chat. And that's what our plug does for you. So if you are somebody with a business already, join our plugs where you can have a community where you can. Do you know how many people I encounter that say I don't have nobody to talk to?
Mm-hmm.
And I have this ocean of beautiful black people, black and brown people. Shout out to CC, that I can pick up the phone and call whenever something's going on with me, whenever my family. You're building community here. So if you don't already have a business and you're not already on our plugs, I encourage you to do that now. And if you are someone looking for to build yourself up so that you can be an entrepreneur, come check us out at TTA. So again, TikTok is transformation.tr25. And on Instagram, it's the Transformation Training Academy, all one word. But everybody, we're gonna shout it to our we're blue in the face. Join our plugs. Join our plugs. Times can get dark for anybody.
Yeah, time has gotten dark for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not can be. We are surviving, yes.
Yeah.
But it's dark times right now, and it's critical that we hold on. We hold on to people who can encourage us to continue to go grow and go forward. I agree with all of that, Coach Nikki, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how well you and Counselor Nikki do this session. I know last session it was a great turnout. I encourage folks who are trying to figure it out, join, see what it's about. You never know where you're going to end up in life, and this may be exactly what you need in order to get you to that next step. I will say this: after the show, you're in trouble. Okay, you're in trouble. All those messages, I refuse to even look at them right now. But after
I'm
the show,
literally
don't go anywhere.
messages saying
I've been reading them.
comments are cracking me up.
He is funny.
I'm getting text messages saying his comments are cracking me up. And
Yeah.
I said, he's too stupid. Real.
Yes, we're going to have a great time at the CDC. It's going to be plenty of pictures. We'll be going live from the CDC. This is going to be a very interesting and entertaining weekend for us all. I'm not even looking at that, Nikki. We're at the end of the show. As always, I know, catch yourself. I know you want to laugh. As always, great show. Thanks for surviving real and the distractions, because I can't even look right now. And thank you too for looking and warning me. Any last words, Nikki? Wait, we need to do our affirmations. I look forward to that.
Yes. This one is a straight. Okay. DJ Kitty, you ready? It's very short.
Cross your eyes and I'm sorry. Bow your eyes and close your head.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. If I have to become less of myself for you to feel comfortable around me, my presence isn't the problem. The expectation that I shrink is.
And one more time, please run it back.
Okay. If I have to become less of myself for you to feel comfortable around me, my presence isn't the problem. The expectation that I shrink is.
Hallelujah. I love it.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Coach Nikki. We're going to have a wonderful week. Any last words to our listening audience?
Don't shrink this week. And make sure that you're paying attention to the spaces where you feel like you have to be small. I want you to practice self-awareness this week. Everybody practice self-awareness and take small steps at being yourself, your full authentic self. If you start tomorrow, that's fine. But I want you to start taking steps at being your full self and enjoying this time that you got here on earth, baby. Okay.
Yes. Please enjoy it. I want to say happy birthday to all those Virgos out there. You guys are all celebrating. We've got birthdays coming up. We've got so much coming up, and there's so much more that we're going to bring to WKRA 92.7 The Change. This was a wonderful show. Little sis, can you take us home, please?
Take me home. Okay. Yes, I can take y'all. Y'all know I love a good song. I make up songs all day on the fly. I just like singing. But anyhow, yes, great show, guys. Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Thank you guys for coming early this morning, listening to this show, getting some of these nuggets. Stop shrinking yourself. You know what? Start that business, girl. Start that business, guy. Do not shrink yourself. Go ahead and start that business and put it on ourplugs.com so we can go ahead and help support you and shout you out and get your business going. Because we all we got, right? So y'all come back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time because we're going to have Veterans Voice.
Yeah.
Y'all know we have our two our plugs, men of our plugs on here. So they'll have some you already know how Ali do it. So it's gonna be good. Make sure you come ready. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you, TikTok, for the support. We appreciate y'all. We see y'all tapping and sharing and all that. Thank you so much. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of that, all of those social media networks, y'all. We appreciate y'all so much. Please come back tomorrow. Until then, y'all have a wonderful day. We are out. Bye. As we